Hello, Duderinos. Welcome back to Duty's Daggers. I apologize for the fan noise in the background. It's very, very hot, and I'm not going to sit here without the fan. So, we have an unboxing today, one that I'm super duper stoked about. Please subscribe to the channel. Look down there, make sure you are subscribed. And my Instagram, Duties_Daggers, if you'd like to follow me over there as well. We're going to unbox with the Cubist Vanish out of my nice little, I guess you'd call it a pocket organizer slip that I made for that and my Fisher Space Pen. Very nice. Got my double D. Turned out real nice. Let's get on in here. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! That's right. I freaking did it. I done did it again. Hey. Let's check out the tube. Nice. Laid back jack. Yeah. Awesome. So, I used to own the one that you guys have probably seen, the other Jack Wolf knife that I used to own, the low drag jack. I liked it just fine. I cut an easy open notch into it, and that made me like it even more. But when I saw this one, I just liked it a little more. So I ended up selling that low drag jack to a buddy, to Michael Richter, and buying this one instead. So didn't have to spend too much money. Kind of put those funds towards this one, which I think I'm gonna like even better. So let's get in on here. Get on in here. A little pog dealio. We have the slip, which seems to be a little better quality than the last one I got. Still, it's not like, super crazy good. They didn't even bevel these edges up here. But not bad. Not bad at all. It'll serve its function, absolutely. We got a sticker there. And let's get out the knife. We got another sticker. If I can get it out. It's the same sticker. I'm just going to leave it in there. And we'll leave this in there too. Alright. Here we go. Which one's it going to be? Oh, yes. Nice. Yes, sirree. This is right up my alley. Jigged titanium. The same type of jigging that's on my beloved ORJ. Different finish on the titanium, but same, looks like a very similar jigging. Very, very nice. Kind of a faux bolster here. So got a Barlow kind of look to it. Very nice back spring as always. Let's feel the blade. Or feel the walk and talk, I guess, rather. Ooh, yeah. Look at that hand rubbed satin blade, baby. Yes. That's real nice. Oh, yeah. This is my jam. This is my jam, folks. Classic sway back design. Perfect size for what I like to, I like my slip joints to be on the smaller side usually, because I'm carrying them as a secondary knife to a full size locking knife usually. Let's move this. S90V blade steel. Very nice large sharpening choil, which I really, really like. I love that. So this is the second time that he's released the laid back jack, and so this is basically a V2, and there's been some changes. One of them is the sharpening choil is larger than on the first one, which is excellent. You know, a lot of slip joints, most slip joints in my collection don't have sharpening choils at all. If they do, they're just nowhere near as good as you see on locking knives, and there's a reason for that. There's different things going on in here. This is called I think it's called the kick, right? Where it slams down and meets, you know, the blade stop, basically. Has to be in there, and you're just working with usually a smaller blade in general, so there's not a whole lot of room for a large sharpening choil sometimes. But I really like how they do this kind of notched out choil. It just looks real nice in there. So that should make sharpening much easier. It does get a little thick kind of right back here, so I don't know, it might make that choil, or make that edge bevel a little bit wider after the first or second sharpening, but you know, compared to a lot of other slip joints, that's not bad at all. This is great. This is this is great. Pretty thin behind the edge, but not as thin as some other Jack Wolfs that I have that I've handled, but you know, still pretty thin. That finish looks very nice. It's a good look. You know, usually Jack Wolf does you know, well, this kind of finish where it's like a, you know, a belt sander finish, which looks excellent. Really, really excellent. But it's nice to change it up a little bit. Good belt satin. It feels like a hollow grind still. Yeah, it is. Definitely still a hollow grind. Yeah. Classic nail nick. Nice swedge up there. The walk and talk feels pretty good. It's a little stiffer pull from the half to the full open, which is good. A little pretty stiff right there. Nice jump to the half stop, and the half stop to close is a little bit not as snappy, but still nice and snappy. Yeah, this is real nice. I saw a video of someone that had stonewashed these handles, and it looked so good. I'm tempted to try to do that, but I think what I'll do is probably just let it naturally get some snail trails and little scratches and stuff over the surface, and over time I think it'll start looking really nice and kind of worn in looking, you know. Perfect backspring as always, no gaps or anything. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna have to make a real nice slip for this, and I've been trying to think of what type of slip I want to do. I want to try something a little new design maybe. I'm tossing around some ideas in the old noggin. We'll see what I come up with, you know. Let's get out some other swaybacks to compare to. In fact, the knife that I unboxed with, the Vanish, is a swayback. You can see the similarities there. Another knife that I've been carrying a lot, that's not a slip joint, but much larger swayback. That's the Spyderco swayback. Look at that. Oh yeah. And then we have a budget knife. Here's the Rough Rider work knife. This was one of my first ever slip joints. This knife is only around like $16, $15 maybe, even less. And it's a great swayback. Really nice. Walk and talk for such a cheap knife. You know, it's a swayback. I love the deep fat swedge up there. This is a great knife if you're starting to look into slip joints a little bit, but you want to kind of try one out to make sure you like it. The Rough Rider work knife is excellent. And I might have a few other swaybacks, but those are the ones readily available. I like a good swayback, man. You know, I've always liked Wharncliffe blades, and oftentimes, you know, Wharncliffe blades come in a swayback package, and I quite like it, you know. for me, it's very conducive to, you know, pinch grips and doing draw cuts, because what happens is the handle, see how it kind of swoops up back here? When you're holding it in a pinch grip, you're pushing down here. Your kind of fulcrum is your fingers here, and that creates that makes this push up into your palm. You know, you're pushing down here, and that makes this push up. If that makes sense. So when you're gripping it and putting pressure down on the spine, it pushes this up into your palm and just feels real nice and kind of really secure kind of feeling when you with the sway back. So that's what I really like about them. Sometimes in this kind of grip they're not as comfortable. This one feels fine though, because it's not a super aggressive upsweep. Yeah, so anyways, very nice, very nice. I didn't feel the edge yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's plenty sharp. Let's see what. Yeah, it's shaving some hairs. Could be a little sharper, but not bad. Let's measure behind the edge really quick. Like I said, it feels a little thicker behind the edge than some of my other slip joints. So let's find out. $17,000s. Yeah, about 17 thousandths. Yeah, it's on the thicker side. But, you know, it's hollow ground, so that's going to help a lot. And it's just, you know, it gets thin down at the tip. Real nice and thin. Yeah, this should be really nice. You know, this is a knife where the utility cut, the draw cut is going to be the king for, you know, it's going to be this knife's specialty. So, very nice. I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy with this. I like this. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more my jam than the last one, than the low drag jack, which I actually really like. But if I'm gonna have one Jack Wolf, I think it's gonna be this one. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like the video before you bounce. Can't wait to show you the slip that I come up with for this. I'll make a post about it or something. Cool. Love you guys. See you next time. Adios.